What's the punishment in New Mexico for leaving a child alone in a car? Well, there isn't one unless that child is injured or dies. And a state lawmaker wants to change that. News 13's Cole Miller is covering the Roundhouse beat in Santa Fe. Cole?
Well, Dean, the representative behind this bill tried it last year. This year, though, he is optimistic that it will pass.
We had a young lady in Lovington that brought it to my attention because she would clock to see how long the parents were gone.
It was this experiment that has Republican Rep. David Gallegos fuming.
And she asked the police department to step in, and the police department told them that they didn't have anything in statute unless there was an injury or death.
Sometimes he says those parents would leave their kids locked in a car anywhere from a half hour to 90 minutes. In 2010, Stephanie Pignon left her 2-year-old daughter alone in a sweltering hot minivan outside of a daycare for 2.5 hours while she was at an appointment. That little girl died. Then in 2012, a similar case. Sandra Dominguez was charged after she left her 2-year-old nephew outside in her car while she was at work, claiming she thought she brought the child inside. He too died.
It's near and dear to our hearts here in Lee County. We're really looking at protecting our families and our children, doing what's right by the state of New Mexico.
So Gallegos is introducing this bill that would make leaving a child under 11 unattended in a car for more than 5 minutes against the law. It would be a misdemeanor that carries a $100 fine. He gave it a go last year.
We'd gone into a couple of committees and they wanted some changes.
He says those changes have been made as he works alongside California-based Kids in Cars, an organization aiming to protect children on the road, or in this case, while parked.
There in Lee County, when we're 110 in the sun, and you've got the cars enclosed and windows up, you're trying to keep the child in there so they run the windows up to the top. There's no telling what the temperature does.
And according to Kids and Cars, only 19 states have specifically outlawed leaving kids alone in a car. Dean Gallegos says time is on his side this go-around, with this being a 60-day session. Back to you.
All right, Cole, thank you. Right now, police can write up a parent for child abandonment or child endangerment for leaving kids in a car, but those laws are broad and they are open to interpretation for police and for parents.